The security of life and property of every citizen is the sole responsibility of any government. This is necessary in order to create an enabling environment for peace and development to thrive. Against the background of security challenges in the country, states are thriving to improve on their security systems through acquisition of modern gadgets in order to strengthen the various security agencies to function effectively and efficiently. The administration of Governor Ibikunle Amosun understands the place of security in its mission to rebuild the state. This was demonstrated through adoption of measures to tackle the high level of insecurity in Ogun State. In the past, Ogun State was faced with several challenges manifesting in various forms of crucial activities ranging from armed robbery cases to cultism. This was a major source of concern to the people and the administration of Governor Amosun, who undertook visits to the banks that had been robbed at the time to commiserate with victims and to restate the commitment of the state government to address the problem of insecurity in the state. To this end, several steps were taken by the administration.
At the time we took office, the entire financial institutions, banks and stuff like that, in the entire Ogun East axis, comprising 9 of our 20 local governments, have shut down. No banks opened in Jebode and environs at the time we took office. It was so bad that our people, for them to transact banking business, they had to either cross to Ondo State or travel to Abeokuta to do any banking business. It was that bad. Cultism also was at the highest in Ogun East, particularly in Jebode and Shagamu. It was far easier to procure guns and third danger weapons in that axis of the state at that time than to buy bread. Situation was not better really in the other parts.
The result has been quite evident. The number of companies coming up to set business in Ogun State is a clear indication of the effort of the government in the area of providing adequate security.
When we came in, the security situation of Ogun State is terrifically low, very bad. But I thank God this day, for 3 years running, Ogun State has been adjudged to be the safest in Nigeria for business and even for people living here. Ogun State has been adjudged as the fastest growing state economy in Nigeria.
The administration of Senator Ibikunle Amosun, through the support of the federal government, facilitated the deployment of additional security forces from outside the state to complement the existing ones in the state. On the 1st of December 2011, at around 2 a.m. in the night, the mobile forces started arriving.
We have been talking with the authorities. We are in touch with the Mr. President and the IG, and they have seen reason with the governor of Ogun State, and that is why they have sent this immediate help. What you see this evening is just the first batch. In the next couple of hours, you will see more of this deployment from our neighboring states.
The effort of the state government to improve security in the state has been complemented by stakeholders who helped to provide security vehicles as well as made monetary donations to support the government.
Thank you very much.
This gesture of goodwill was preceded by a series of meetings with stakeholders across the state to work out strategies of tackling the problems of insecurity This gave birth to the idea of the Security Trust Fund, initiated by the Senator Ibikunle Amosun government. The fund is designed to elicit the support of individuals and corporate bodies to contribute their quota towards combating crime. The Security Trust Fund is to serve as a resource base to combat crime in the Gateway State. A fundraising session, which was supervised by Governor Ibikunle Amosun, was held at the arcade ground, Okemosun, to support the security initiative. This was welcomed by stakeholders such as banks and other organizations who made generous pledges and donations to the initiative.
From FCMB, you can expect 100 billion naira. And from Trade Bank, you can expect 25 million naira. So 125 combined. Thank you. So to this extent, I start by donating the sum of 100 million naira. Being rude, it will also commit 100 million.
For proper managing of this fund, the governor also inaugurated a Security Trust Fund Committee on that same day. As a state with international borders and transit point to some states in the country, the need to invest in the security of Ogun State was imperative. In 2012, the state government acquired state-of-the-art armored personnel carriers, Hilux vehicles, and other support equipment to assist security agents in carrying out their duties.
To the glory of God and service to humanity, to the people, good people of Ogun State and Nigeria at large, I commissioned this security government. God bless it.
These were disbursed to security agencies across the 3 senatorial districts.
It's my pleasure and privilege to hand over the keys of these vehicles, of these equipments to you. The keys to these vehicles. Happy driving. Thank you.
The secretary to the state government explains other measures taken to secure the borders.
In one single ceremony, His Excellency distributed 200 patrol vans, fully kitted with radio communication and all manner of gadgets, and 13 state-of-the-art APCs. We evaluated the challenge holistically, and we confronted the problem headlong. When we committed so much money into procuring the patrol van. As I speak today, we have given out over 400. And to address things like issues like that, we not only gave to our policemen, we gave to the immigration, we gave to the Navy. You know, all of those sister agencies that are able to assist.
Also, as part of the commitment to ensure adequate security in all nooks and crannies of the state, an outfit called the Quick Response Squad was set up as a backup to the Joint Military Police Task Force to combat crime in Ogun State. This squad consists of the combined security agents charged with the sole responsibility of crime control and prevention and other forms of youth restiveness. The determination of the Senator Ibikunle Amosun administration to ensure adequate security is not limited to urban areas of the state alone. The government also, in 2011, encouraged and distributed uniforms and vehicles to the state vigilante groups across the 3 senatorial zones. This is to complement the functions of the Security Trust Fund. The idea was born out of the fact that security is not to be left in the hands of security agencies alone. The duties of the vigilante services include collaborating with the Nigeria police to arrest crime in the state.
God bless all of us.
Amen. Proper policing should be community-based. Yes, because as the way Nigeria is arranged, even though everybody appears to be clamoring for state police, it has not come to be. We have to devise measures, stopgap, to counter these challenges. Criminals are not angels. They live in our midst. They work, they have wives, they have children. So they are better identified by their community. So that is why we set up the vigilante services of Ogun State when we came. And even the police have confirmed that they are proving to be very, very useful. They collaborate with the police on all these issues, and the results have been very good.
As a result of these developments, the state is now much more secure and peaceful, which is why Ogun State was adjudged as one of the most secured states in Nigeria and Africa as a whole.
Because of the heavy investment that this government has committed to security and our initiatives, things have improved so significantly that today every part of Ogun State, the banks and financial institutions have returned to life. Cultism have been reduced considerably. Armed robbery have reduced considerably. So much so that Ogun State and our governor, Senator Ibikunle Amosun FCA, has been awarded 2 international awards in security. One in Ghana, another in South Africa, as the most conscious governor in West Africa on issues of security. Ogun State was also awarded by Clean Foundation as the only state in 2013 where there was no bank robbery in the entire year.
The secretary to the state government says the administration of Senator Ibikunle Amosun has, in the past 3 years, continued to shoulder the responsibility of fueling and servicing the Hilux vehicles and the armored personnel carriers being used by the various security agencies in the state. Stationing security personnel at border areas and strategic locations within the state has restored public confidence in the ability of the state government to protect life and property. The administration of Governor Ibikunle Amosun has, in various ways, impacted on the lives of the people of the state since 2011, when he assumed office. The Gateway State has witnessed an increase in internally generated revenue, as it is gradually becoming an industrial hub with the coming on stream of various manufacturing companies and other businesses. This has been directly linked to the significant improvement in the security situation in the state. Expectedly, this has put the minds of the people at rest, as, according to them, they can now sleep with both eyes closed.
I've been along in these states over 25 to 30, getting to 30 years here. this very current governor did very fine, because in terms of security, before, you cannot even sleep and wake without hearing breaking and entering. For our shops, when the shops has not been breaked, they used to break shops, break houses. Even when you wash clothes and spread it, before you come back, you will not get the cloth where you put it. But for this present governor, in fact, he tried much. Even we that is staying here in Shakpo, this very place that we are now is called Shakpo. There are some area boys that used to force people to collect money from you by force. They will bring out gun. They will now start beating you in your own money. So, but for now, that kind of thing is not happening again. Even for those mobile men that they brought at Shakpo here, they are doing very, very fine. And they are also cooperating with the people around here.
When you talk about security, you talk about security that work for government or security that work for the citizenry. The security we have now work for the citizen of Ogun State. You understand what I'm saying? They work for city. Every junction you see them, either the police, either the OP Mensas or all this NSD, Nigerian Civil Defense Corps. You see them everywhere. So we still give it to them.
Well, we thank God, because even this one we've been hearing all the sirens all about, and it's been able to make these armed robbers and everything be cautious that policemen are around. And so far, so good. God has been helping us with the aid of the policemen. And then I believe that when the policemen, they are mobile, because this has been the problem initially, that they don't have adequate mobile transportation to move about. But we thank God so far that they will be able to move about.
There's security. Because even at night, this place, normally here, the patrol of the policemen around, even the night, late in the night, we do hear their patrol. About the security, they are really trying.
We thank God about the security, when our Excellency Senator clearly Awonuga is be a governor of Ogun State now. But we thank God for security in Ogun State now. They have already different for the past our governor than they do before. But now we can sleep, we can bold enough about the security in Ogun State.
Security was nothing to write home about here. I could remember then when banks were closed. If you want to bank, it's either you go to Lagos or you go to any other place to bank. But for the past 3.5 years they've been in power, I don't think I've noticed any insecurity in Ogun State.
The governor of Ogun State, Senator Ojebi Phillips, has reinstated the commitment of his administration to serving the people diligently and sincerely, so as to be good reference point for others to copy. Speaking while receiving the representatives of the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Crimes Commission, ICPC, in his office on Monday, 1st of September 2014, the governor pledged his commitment to look into all the requests made by the commission and advised politicians not to use the commission as a tool against their opponent, particularly as the electioneering time draws near. He also used the opportunity to charge the commission to use their professionalism in carrying out their duty as this time draws near.
That's why I said we are Ogun State. This is where we create those benchmarks, those standards for good governance, best practices, which is what our forebears left for us. And for us, we should just, once we continue in that, what I call indelible mark in the sands of time that our forebears left for us, we know that we will always be in tune and in line with all of those areas and issues that ICPC We always want to monitor, we always want to ensure that, oh yes, this state or this government, they are truly spot on. They are running the government by the rules, and that they should be examples to others.
Earlier, the representative of the national chairman explained that the aim of the visit was to build their prototype office in the state, among other states of Ekiti and Ondo, to enable the Southwest benefit from the works of the ICPC and to enable the state to be fully represented in Ogun State ICPC. He presented a copy of the request letter to the governor for consideration. After the courtesy visit to the governor, Senator Ojebi Phillips took the delegation round some of the ongoing projects in the state. Part of the places visited include the model school in Kobakwe, housing project at Ladiri, Mission 1 Estate and the housing project at the Orange Valley. After the tour, the leader of the delegation, Professor Oluwaino, noted that it is high time Nigerians learn to appreciate their leaders. According to him, the commission has received petitions against all state governments in the country, including Ogun. However, he described what he saw as a service to humanity.
And I am very happy that I have the opportunity to come and see things for myself. Of course, yes. I would say this is quality service.
The governor also spoke on the aim of taking the delegation round, which he said was to show delivery of the assignment given by the people. He also expressed his feeling on their visit.
We've been given an assignment to do by the good people of Ogun State, and we must not just do it, we must be seen to be doing it well. And that is what we have been doing. For me, if you don't have anything to hide, yes, you should be at ease with any of the law enforcement agency or agencies like ICPC, AFCC, Code of Conduct and the like. And for me, I'm even saying that I think things like this is even good for them to see, because we are in the season where people will just write frivolous things.
For comments, questions and observations, send a text to 080-9578-9802 or 081-0672-1434, or send an email to missiontorebuild@gmail.com. Be a part of rebuilding our beloved gateway state.
Ogun Isheya.